I know you've been wondering how to play Worthy is the Lamb by CeCe Winans. Well, I'm here to show you. And it's not as hard as you think. See, on my journey of 10 plus years trying to figure out how this piano works or how does music work, I found a really good nifty trick. I believe it's a secret. The number system. So I'm going to break down how I understand how to play it and how I break down songs. Here we go. First, we're going to start off with the key of C sharp or D flat. We're going to do the scale. And so we're going to start with D flat, E flat, F, F sharp, G flat, B flat, C, back to D flat. Okay, so now we're going to number it. That's the 1, D flat. That's the 2, E flat. That's the 3, F. F sharp is the 4. A flat is the 5. B flat is the 6. C is the 7. And we're back to our 1. 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. And I'm keeping all my mistakes, so I'm not a perfect player, and I'm not going to act like I am. All right, so here we go. A lot of songs have like what I call like 3 phases. Some songs only have 1 or 2 when it comes to the progression. And so I learned progressions. I know progressions, and it's easy plug and play. I can pick up these songs super fast, and soon you will be able to. So I'm not just going to teach you how to play the song. I'm going to teach you the structure of the song, the foundation of the song through the number system. Let's go. All right. So the song starts off 1. That's the verse part. And so I like to break it down with the bass first. I always start with the root note, is because the root note tells me exactly what chords to play. This is why the number system is so essential. And this is why you see that bass back there. That's why I was able to play the bass for my praise team in like a month without ever playing the bass before, is because of the number system. Of course, you had to practice, but if you practice the right things, you can expedient the process. So it starts on the 1. That's C sharp or D flat, however you want to say it. Then the 5. Then the 3, which is F. And then F sharp is the 4. And then B flat, the 6. And A flat, the 5. So so that's the first part. So, of course, I wrote a book. And so in my book, one of the most important things that I put down there is the chord scale. So the scale, along with the scale, are chords that come with it. I mean, come on. So my 1 chord, 1, 3, 5. Any 1 chord in any scale, it's 1, 3, 5. Any major chord is a 1, 3, and a 5. 1, 3, 5. So that's your first chord. C sharp, F, A flat, 1, 3, 5. And remember, there's inversions. It's still 1, 3, 5. The 1. All right, so that 1 chord, and then now we have the 5 chord. A flat, C, E flat, to play with the 5 in the bass, of course. And then we have our 3 chord, which is a minor chord. And you'll see me add that 2. So F, A flat, C, and then just for flavor, this is my preference of how I like to play it. So You can play it how you want. E flat. And then the 4 chord, which is a major chord. F sharp, B flat, D flat. See that? So 4, 6, 1. And then just a kind of little passing chord, so you don't necessarily have to play this. I like it because that's how I like to play it. I like to add a little flavor to it. You can just always go to the back to the 5, but we're gonna give you that 6 chord. So B flat, D flat, F. So 6, 1, 3, and then we go to the 5. The chord that we are already familiar with: A flat, C, E flat. Okay. So it sounds like this, without the bass. There we go. Now with the bass. Here we go. And sometimes in my left hand, you see me playing, like you'll see me playing. Of course, you'll see the green playing like 2 notes. So just for practice, you want something that you want to practice, especially if you're a beginner. You want to do a diatonic type of deal, which that just means playing 2 notes. Nothing fancy there. But get your fingers, because you also want to train your mind that like you're playing with a band. Like if you have a bass player, I don't need to be at the bottom. I don't need that because I got a bass player that's playing my lows. And so it's something to practice, just removing this note and just having those 2, that 1 and that 5. So it's almost leaving out the 3. Not almost, it's leaving out the 3. And so you might hear me do a little, you know what I'm saying? See that? Just a little trill. I do that all the time. And so this is a chord that I like to play. Just a sus chord, you know, nothing fancy. It's just playing the 1 and the 2 with the 3. I love playing that. C sharp 2. That might not be the correct term, but so I can do those little trills. All right, we're moving on to the next part. So that is the beginning. That's the verse. Every time you go to the verse, that's how it goes. Period. Knocking it out. All right. Next, we're getting into the chorus, what everybody loves. Worthy is the Lamb, Jesus. You deserve praise. Worthy is the Lamb. Boom. Okay. So we're going to start with the bass first. Starts on the 4. Worthy is the Lamb. 4. It's my F sharp. G. There's that 6, 5. So B flat, A flat. You deserve the praise. 3. Worthy is the Lamb. And then my 6, which is B flat. And then starts back over. All right, so now we're going to go with the chords. And so we have the 1 with F sharp, major chord, which is the 4 chord. Worthy is the name. So we're familiar with these chords, right? We're playing these chords over and over again. And I like to do the F sharp sus, adding that 5 with it, so I can do these trills, you know what I'm saying? So 4, F sharp, A flat. If you like to add it, you don't have to add it. B flat, D flat. So 4, 6, 1. Where is the line? G. There's that bounce again, that passing chords. That passing chord there. Which is B flat, D flat, F, and then bouncing into A flat, C, E flat, A flat major chord. Then it dropping down to that 3. F, A flat, C, back to that B flat, to the 6, B flat, D flat, F. So without the bass, worthy is the Lamb, Jesus, you the praise. Worthy is the Lamb, worthy is the Lamb, Jesus, and you deserve praise. Worthy is. Okay, cool. So that's that. Simple, y'all. Simple. That's what my auntie would say. Anywho, so now we're moving on to the last and final part, phase 3. So phase 3 is, again, we're starting on the 4. Be exalted, the bass, now in the heaven, in His glory fills this place. You alone deserve our praise. You are worthy. Yeah, B flat. So 4, when the heavens, F sharp, 5, A flat, then the 3, F, and then we go to the 6, which is B flat. A flat, back to F sharp. So it sounds like with the bass, be exalted now in the heaven, and in fill this place. You alone deserve our praise. You are worthy of our praise. Be exalted. So same chords. F sharp, B flat, D flat, my 4 chord again. See how this stuff is repetitive, y'all? Now that our 5, A flat, C, E flat. And then we go back to the 3. F, A flat, C. And then finally B flat. Minor chord, B flat, D flat, F. So in heaven, in His glory fill this place. You alone deserve our praise. You are worthy of our praise. Together. So as you hear me arpeggiating the notes, I'm breaking it up. So you want to play, and that's my feel. That's how I play, how I feel it. And so I don't want you to be a player where you're just, so I want to teach you how to play with feel. So don't just block it, arpeggiate the note. Add some rhythm with your playing. And for my beginners out there, practice that, practice arpeggiating notes when you're playing. So be exalted. You see, I'm not doing anything special. I'm just rolling it. Be exalted. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just, see what I'm saying? See that? I'm just rolling it up. That's it. I'm just rolling it. I'm not doing nothing special, y'all. I'm not. It sounds good, though. It sounds like I'm doing something advanced, but I'm not. And so that's when teaching these chords progressions, and how they're built. Like, it as you see that these chords that I'm playing are the same chords over and over and over and over and over again. It's simple, y'all. And so that's why the method of music theory, number systems, putting the chord scale together with it, night and day. It'll change your playing. Like, you'll be playing in no time when you do it that way. And that's how I had my quick breakthrough with music and piano and bass and the rest. You know, I'm just start picking up any instrument and putting this, I'm applying it to it, because it doesn't stop what instrument you pick up for it, because the notes don't change, the numbers don't change, the instrument just changes. The only thing that changes is, you know, you got to learn the technique. With the bass, you got to get your fingering. With your piano, you got those are different fingerings. So that's really the true learning curve. When you master the understanding of the concept of number systems and the chord scales and all that jazz, you know, and each different instrument calls for a different thing. So I don't have to have all these fancy chords and all this whatnot on a bass to play. So that's my rant. And I had to chase that rabbit because it was mighty tasty. Tasty. I know y'all remember that. Anyway, so that's the whole song, y'all. So I played all the way through the verse. We're just going to go to worthy is the Lamb. So be exalted now in the heaven, and the world fills this place. You alone survive it. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's so fun when you grasp that concept. So I know you learned something, and I know you'll be back because I'm dropping gems. So I know you'll be back, and I know you'll be wanting more, and I know you want more understanding. So feel free to reach out to me. I'll reach right back out to you. Feel free to grab a book because I know you need it, because it'll help you writing it out visual. That is one of the things that I did for myself. I broke this down to its fiber, and I just wrote it down, handwritten, everything. Just hand wrote all the stuff out, and I started realizing, because I didn't even give you like the relationship with it. So I'll give you a nugget before I leave you. And so I know some of y'all are like, oh, what's that? Just a 5-1.